Mental health is all the rage, and we are decades into the process by which therapeutic terminology, both classical and pop psychology, has infiltrated our language. Coping mechanism, trigger, trauma, boundaries, narcissism, gaslighting, self care, BPD, splitting, mindfulness, PTSD. In just a couple of generations, we've gone from having no language other than shell shock for the men returning from war to literally everyone has PTSD from something. COVID was so hard. I have PTSD from watching Netflix for 6 months. But for all the lip service that mental health gets, it seems like we're getting crazier, more anxious, and more depressed. Between 2016 and 2022, antidepressant use increased by 66% in adolescents and young adults. Female adolescents, 12 to 17, in that same time, increased more than 130%. My friend Abigail Schreier talked about whether or not therapy is helping or hurting in her book, Bad Therapy. Jonathan Haidt tackled why these numbers are exploding amongst the youth in his book, The Anxious Generation. In 2023, approximately 18.7% of U.S. adults, about 47 million people, reported suffering from depression, with 17.8% currently having or being treated for it, according to a Gallup survey. Both mental illness in general and serious mental illness were highest among young women aged 18 to 25 in 2022. This past week, a woman named Naomi Best was recently fired from her therapy internship because of an article she wrote for the Wall Street Journal titled Santa Clara University's Crazy Idea of Human Sexuality. She is among a growing number of people who are calling out the field's ideological capture by critical theory. And if you don't know what that is, you aren't alone. The easiest description, unfortunately, is wokeness. My husband is a therapist, and not only is it a topic we discuss extensively in our home, but it's something I've talked to many people in the field of therapy about over the years on my podcast, Walk-Ins Welcome. People like Dr. Camila Ortiz or Jonathan Shedler. Dr. Jonathan Shedler and Dr. David Pewter are guests tonight. Full disclosure, I've been in therapy for decades, and it's no exaggeration to say it saved my life. But I had to find the right therapist. One therapist I saw would make me sit and talk to different versions of myself, my inner child, my higher self, the addict, who was quite familiar with my higher self, by the way. And I'd be like, so let me get this straight. Dividing myself up into multiple personalities is supposed to make me better? It never made sense to me. Needless to say, that relationship ended when he made me tell him one day, not night, my dreams. That would be really weird. My dreams from the perspective of my vagina. That's a true story and another story for another day. But what's really upsetting are the increasing stories I hear from people who go to a therapist after waiting and waiting for someone to even return their call, and the therapist judges them for their political beliefs or for their feelings about vaccines or lockdowns. Most people are in pain, and it takes so much to get to the point where one can even ask for help. To have a bad first experience can do more harm than good and turn a person off from therapy forever.